This truck is so cool that even the key fob, I modified it to it. I think it's AJT or something like that is the brand. It's so sick. This thing is so sick. Yeah, that being said, what we're gonna do, I know I wanna wash it first. You have no idea how dirty it is. It's just gnarly dirty, and it's a black truck. There we go. Wife has some stuff in here. It's so dirty. Oh my gosh. That being said, what we're gonna do is bring the truck in and pop up in the hood so that we can do the oil change first. Okay, so here's the serpentine belt. I think it fits. There is the MPG little button I'm gonna swap out. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. The badges, the carbon fiber shifter, the oil 0W20, and then an OEM Toyota filter. So this is what we're gonna be doing today. And we moved the EXIGE out. Sorry you guys didn't hear it start, but watch my other videos. We'll bring the truck on in now. Okay, Tundra's in the garage, hood's up. We're gonna drop the serpentine belt in there. And so it's gonna be, I don't know if you guys can see, there's a tensioner pulley in here. We're gonna come from the downside, it's right here. And we're gonna use a 14 millimeter extended lefty loosey, and we're gonna hook it on and then push it towards the fan, and it should slip off, and then we'll install the new one here. Again, I hope these are right. We will align them once we get it out. I'll show you the condition. The condition of the belt's actually not very good. Okay, you're definitely gonna be able to see the condition of the belt. You guys see that? Look at that. Not good. It's actually missing, I think, an entire layer. It wasn't on correct, so it needed to be either slipped on or it was just being shredded. One of the edges were. What you can do is, if you're not on like me where you had bought it before, you can look right here. There's gonna be a part number in micro V, so it's a Gates belt, and then you can see that it ends in 948. And ends in 948. So that one should work, and it looks great. This is about $30 US, $20, $20, and maybe $10. These are probably $40, maybe $50. This is probably $20, and this is probably $20. So maybe like 100 bucks, 150 bucks for everything here. Let's go ahead and try to slip this one back on. This isn't a how-to for the serpentine belt. I don't know if I have one of those, but make sure you got an oversized 14 millimeter, and we call it cheater bar. That's a cheater bar. Make sure you have one of those. Otherwise, you're gonna really struggle. And then there is a, on the, if you guys can see me the light, there is a little thing you, I don't know how to say this. You can put an Allen key to hold the tensioner so it doesn't overgo all the way back. Mine broke on this one, so I would probably maybe get a new tensioner eventually. We'll see. But you could hold it in place. This way, it's hard to explain, but the tensioner did go back, and so I'll have to wrench it all the way back. But there is a way that you can hold the tensioner in spot so that you can slip the belt on if you're doing it by yourself. Okay, new serpentine belt is on. Diagram for you, my friends, if you're gonna do this. I also topped the coolant off. So the next thing is, I always recommend before you do an oil change, get the filler cap off. Sometimes people can't get these off, and it's like you drained all your oil and now you can't get that. You're gonna be in a pickle. So filler cap's off. I usually change vehicles every 3,000 miles. This thing's at like almost 10,000 miles. Why? Because it's like not a race car. We don't drive it that hard. Also, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But that serpentine belt was changed when I first got the truck, so it lasted me about 35,000 miles. So we got the filter out. We're gonna put the new oil filter in, OEM. You do have to have this, just an FYI, key to oil filter remover to get it out, otherwise you're gonna really struggle. I see I'll link it down below for you. You get two new seals, so one that goes around the whole thing and then one that goes down here. We'll put those on, and then we'll slide in the new oil filter, drain the rest of the oil, put new oil in, back it out, and get some nice wash on it. Okay, Tundra has new oil, new serpentine belt. Sounds good, very dirty. We're gonna let it get a little bit warm, and then, whoops, sorry. We're gonna back out the truck, and I'm gonna actually vacuum it next. Okay, Tundra's out of the garage. We did the pretty big of the maintenance, the serpentine belt, oil change. It likes that. We did reset the maintenance light. What you gotta do is just turn the key. Before you turn the key on, do the trip button, hit the trip button and then turn it on. It'll flash, I think 5 or 6 lights. It'll count down and then it'll reset it. Then you should be good. I would recommend changing it a little bit sooner on the oil. It's pretty dark from when I did it. 7.8, I think, quarts, between 7.8 and 8.5. I'm not sure what the difference is, but I did do 7.8 quarts into the truck. It's really dirty, so obviously it's pretty dirty. We're gonna vacuum the inside of it, get this all clean here, and then I do like to use like a Windex and wipe this down. You can even see it's all dirty in here. Black truck, and I live out in the middle of the forest. It just gets dirty. You know what it is? It just gets dirty. So let's make this interior shine. Okay, you guys ready for this? Looks how good this Tundra looks. Bam! That looks so good and clean in there. Woo! I did good. A lot of work. Vacuum, and then I like to use a little bit of that spray away clean and just put it on there. It looks good. We're going to be installing a little thing that goes right here and another thing that goes right here, but we're going to do that after the car wash. The Tundra is actually my 5th black vehicle. Everyone knows me for red vehicles. I've had over like 30-40 vehicles, cars. I will say this, they get dirty and look dirty, but when you wash them and shine them up, there is no better color than black on a nice sunny day. Oh man, they just look so, this black looks so good on a vehicle. The black and black looks good. Hey, we're gonna do a quick hand wash around the whole car. We'll dry it and drop it off, or dry it. What I'm gonna be doing is reinstalling too. Next, we're gonna put some, I think they're here or right here. I think they're right here. I can't remember. I think they're right here. The 5.7 V8 I-Force badges, we're gonna put those on, and then we'll also put the little gas thing on that tells the MPG, because this one didn't have that option. It's 2007. And then we'll put one more piece of carbon fiber resin and we'll be done with the video. Here's the Tundra though. You guys love this vehicle. Alpha Rex headlights, the new 2020 whatever grill Toyota. I painted the middle black there, leveling kit 3 inches. Everything's done on this, you know, black wheels, black runners, black mirrors, it's tint, everything's been done on this whole thing. So that's why you guys like it. Bring back the Tundra. Here it is. If you need a truck, get the Toyota Tundra. I will buy a new one if I was going to get another one. Will I get the V8? I'm interested in trying the Turbo 6, but the V8 is bulletproof. I love this vehicle. This is an amazing truck. If you have a family, it's really good too. So 10 out of 10. Okay, we did a full wax on the truck. It's looking really good, the Tundra. You can see here that I used to have the OEM badge right there. It was chrome. Then I bought some black badges and one of them came off. So we're gonna install one of these, just 3M heat. What I'm gonna do though is, it's pretty smooth here, so you should put some isopropyl rubbing alcohol, it's a hard word, and put it on here so that we can get a nice stick. In addition, I'm gonna use a hair dryer to heat this up. Okay, there we go. It is on. I love it. I-Force 5.7 liter V8's the big motor engine. I think it looks good. It does match everything. I kind of went with the full black on the whole truck, the blackout. There's gloss black, which is the paint, and then there's like a matte plastic black or matte black with badges all around the truck, and then maybe even the TRD wheels are kind of that mattish, not so glossy. But dang, that looks so much better. I'm gonna do the other side, and then we're gonna move on to the interior of the Tundra. Okay, we did it. Both sides are installed. Very good. I love them. They look good. It makes it look more manly. We're gonna move on into the Tundra. Yeah, everything's done in here. I sold over, I think it was like 80 of these, sold out. Didn't remake another set, but everyone really liked them. This is an aftermarket steering wheel. It's been fantastic. Really cool piano black. I don't know if I'm gonna put this on. This is part of the video that I was gonna say. This is a 3M resin, and it goes over, and I have another cool shift knob. It goes over here. I just don't, it doesn't, I kind of like my carbon fiber set already. I don't know if I need to add it. Maybe I'll add it and then remove it. It does make it a little bit darker, but this right here is a different weave than this. And then I also didn't buy one for here, which you can get one for here. I didn't. The last thing I'll say, a lot of people ask where I got this. This is an overlay that's molded. So it is still resin, but it's like molded. It's not a It's not like a wrap or anything. It's actually molded for it. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it's been sold out for a long time, so everyone's asking for the link, and I just don't have it anymore. So I think I'm gonna leave. I think I'm not gonna. Maybe I'll give this away or something, but I don't think I'm gonna install this just because I didn't get. There should be more pieces that I think if I was gonna put this on, and I like what I have already. So I don't know when I bought this, but I'm not gonna do it. The next thing is here is the info button, and I pulled it out. How did I pull it out? There's these little tabs right here. Oops, these are these little tabs right here. You just push down. So it's in here. What I did was use a flathead screwdriver and push down like that, and then pull it out. It popped out. Now we have a connector. We're gonna get the key. I'm gonna show you what it came with, and then the button I bought. Okay, it's currently showing on the Tundra the temperature outside of 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Here's a little button. Here's the one that I did buy. It has an info, same thing. Select reset and set up US/M. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna disconnect that by pushing on this prong and install the new one. Okay, we're back in the Tundra, and so here we go. So I installed the new one. There's 3 switches. There is one blank one. It's gonna be the info button's gonna be your new favorite one. If you look up there, there's nothing. But now I have the outside. That's all we had before was Fahrenheit and Celsius, which I can do. See those? I'm switching between those. Now with the new button, I also have MPGs. So average is 14.4. I mean, it's a big V8. You can do your instant. You can do how much range you have, which is amazing. That is so helpful. And then you can turn it back off. So that new button's amazing. We're just gonna go ahead and slide that in there. That is probably the coolest thing I've done yet. So we'll put that in there, and I think I'm gonna call it a video. Okay, we're gonna wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the Toyota Tundra again. We did a lot of things. Last night I did do a wax, so it's very shiny. I use a paste wax, McGuire's paste wax, and it's a lot of work. It took me like 2 hours. But it looks shiny. Look at that. It looks so much better. Alpha Rex headlights, the new upgraded front bumper, painted that black. I actually have wheel spacers on this. I got the 2020 TRD Pro BBS wheels, really expensive. Some Michelin's on there. I did get a little stubby antenna. We just put these new iForce badges on here. These are really cool towing mirrors, really cool. They flash and everything, they're cool. Tundra badge right there. I love these clean side rails, you know. They're just clean and nice. I must have stepped on them after I washed the car. I don't remember the brands of these, but they're awesome. I love the tail lights. I get a lot of compliments on those. I even have the bed light up there. That's aftermarket too. It just looks good. So again, this is a 150,000 mile truck. I absolutely love it. And now, oh, I locked it. Now we got the Toyota, the MPG on here, which is cool. So it's getting about 14.4. Pretty bad with $5 gas around here. So crazy, but man, I do love it, and I would recommend it. Supposedly they go for 1 million miles. I don't know about that, but 150,000 miles on this. I think it looks pretty good. I've enjoyed it a lot. It's safe. It's a good car, good truck. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the Tundra again. Will I bring this down to Florida? I'm not sure. I might bring it down to Florida. I don't know if you guys are interested in this, but I'm probably gonna get some Porsches. I'm gonna do I think I'm gonna do a Macan GTS, and then maybe a Boxer, or maybe just like an older 911. Try out some Porsches. You know, I got the 2 Lotuses in the background. I don't have really too much more JDMs. I mean, this is Japanese. I don't know if this is made here. I think it might have been made here. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you need any or help on any of the like the MPG button or any of that stuff, comment down below. I'll help you. Like, subscribe, swing by my website, mitch.com. Hope you guys enjoyed this. See you in the next video.